Teen Mom facing cancellation, fans blame boring cast. Teen Mom. The next chapter is facing cancellation, but fans are blaming the boring cast for the lack of renewal. As of April 15, 2025, there has been no word about whether or not the hit MTV series will start filming again. So could this be the end of an era? Keep reading for further details. Teen Mom facing cancellation, cast to blame. On the Thursday, March 1st episode of Teen Mom, the next chapter, it was a milestone episode. A handful of the cast were chosen to head to New York to celebrate the show turning 16. Not only that, but the children of the former young moms were either 16 or approaching it. This was a huge deal to think that the babies from 16 and pregnant were now the same age as their mothers when they had them. Bentley, Mati Bookout, Leah Messer, Ali and Aaliyah, Caitlin Lowell, Tyler Baltiera, and Gary and Lee Shirley were all welcomed. Their mission was to do a photo shoot for People magazine in honor of the series making it to 16. Unfortunately, it may not make it much further. Corey Wharton, who shares writer with Cheyenne Floyd, shared that the show was on an indefinite pause. He noted that the fact that Mackenzie McKee announced her twins on the Drew Barrymore show led him to believe it was coming to an end. Yet, is there more to the story? The show has yet to be renewed, and fans are blaming the cast for this. They believe that the Teen Mom cast is boring, and that is the reason why the show could be done. Yes, Mackenzie revealed her twin pregnancy on TDBS and on the MTV series. So viewers want to see how that all plays out. However, some of the cast have no storyline or ones that are redundant. Corey did believe that if MTV axed the show that Paramount Plus might pick it up. Yet that does not appear to be the case either, although that is where MTV shows stream. Blame it on the cast. The storylines for the Teen Mom cast are starting to run dry. More so, viewers are tired of them regurgitating the same problems weekly. Caitlin Lowell and Tyler Baltiera are fixated on their adoption gone wrong. They are not living in the moment with the 3 beautiful girls they do have. At the same time, some fans want the show to last a little bit longer to tie up loose ends. After more than a decade of baby bottles, breakups, and back-to-back drama, the once iconic Teen Mom franchise may finally be heading to the end of its long and bumpy road. Recent reports suggest that the series, a staple of MTV's reality lineup since 2009, is on the verge of cancellation, and fans aren't exactly shocked. Instead of rallying behind the show, many are pointing fingers at what they call the real problem. The current cast is just plain boring. I used to clear my Tuesday nights for Teen Mom OG, tweeted longtime viewer at Kayla from Jersey. Now I forget it's even on. No drama, no stakes, just people promoting their podcast and kombucha lines. It's a far cry from the explosive early days, when the show followed the lives of teenage mothers navigating motherhood, strained relationships, custody battles, and financial hardship, all with raw vulnerability. The original cast, including Amber Portwood, Mati Bookout, Caitlin Lowell, and Farrah Abraham, brought unfiltered chaos that kept fans glued to their screens. But now many say the authenticity has fizzled out, replaced by over-curated social media content and cast members more concerned with brand deals than compelling storylines. MTV hasn't officially pulled the plug, but according to an anonymous network insider, the future looks grim. The numbers don't lie, the source told a media outlet. Viewership has tanked, and there's little faith that the show can be revived in its current format. Executives are tired of pouring money into a product that feels like a ghost of its former self. Even the show's hybrid format, Teen Mom, the next chapter, designed to mix original cast members with newer faces like Brianna DeJesus and Jade Klein, hasn't managed to revive the spark. Many fans feel the newer stars just don't bring the raw energy that once made the show compelling. As Reddit user at Baby Bottle Blonde put it, the cast spends more time doing influencer photo shoots than actually sharing their lives. It's polished, but it's boring. Amber Portwood, one of the show's original and most polarizing stars, recently addressed the criticism during an Instagram Live. "I get it. People want mess. They want real stuff," she said. "But there's also growth. I'm not gonna be throwing furniture at my ex forever. That's not healthy for me or my child." Still, fans argue that personal growth doesn't have to mean dull TV. They point to other reality franchises, like The Real Housewives, where women mature but still manage to bring the fireworks. Many say the problem isn't that the cast has matured, but that their storylines feel repetitive and uninspired. Every season, it's the same. Someone's starting a lash line, someone else is mad about an Instagram post, and then there's the obligatory therapy session, said longtime fan Marisol Guzman from Texas. "I miss the raw emotions. The new seasons feel like a LinkedIn update, not a reality show." Some fans blame MTV's reluctance to introduce truly new blood. Despite the show being called Teen Mom, none of the current cast members are teens anymore. Some are pushing 30, or past it, and viewers say it's time to return to the show's roots. A petition circulating online urges MTV to reboot the series with an entirely fresh cast of actual teen moms, arguing that the original premise has been lost. The network has tested this before with Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant, which followed a new group of teen mothers. While it received praise for its diverse cast and raw storylines, it never gained the traction or ratings of its predecessors. Some believe it was simply overshadowed by the more established names. Ironically, it's the very fame that made Teen Mom stars household names that now seems to be holding the show back. With influencer careers, luxury homes, and expensive vehicles, today's cast bears little resemblance to the struggling teenage moms who once captivated viewers. As reality TV expert Jasmine Connors notes, the relatability is gone. When you're watching someone complain about co-parenting while filming in a professionally decorated kitchen with granite countertops, it doesn't exactly scream real. Still, some fans remain hopeful. The format works. "The show just needs a hard reset," said podcaster and former MTV contributor Devin Hills. "Give us new faces, raw stories, and cast members who aren't afraid to be messy." That's what reality TV is about, not brand deals and beach vacations. There are whispers that MTV might retool the franchise once again, perhaps bringing back original cast members for a Where Are They Now format, or exploring the lives of their now teenage children. But others argue that the franchise has already run its course, and it's time to let it go out with whatever dignity it has left. Still, fans can't help but mourn the end of an era. Teen Mom was never just a show about young motherhood. It was a cultural phenomenon, sparking national debates, inspiring think pieces, and launching 1,000 memes. For many, it was reality TV at its rawest, chaotic, cathartic, and completely addicting. Whether or not the franchise survives, one thing is clear. The audience has spoken, and the message is loud and clear. If Teen Mom wants to survive, it can't just ride the coattails of the past. It needs to rediscover what made it matter in the first place, or risk being forgotten altogether.